Hey, not sure what's going on. It just went bleep, 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 and everything went out. Log back on. Oops.
Not sure what's
Let's
going on.
delete that. I think YouTube just had a brain fart because it just went kaboom. Just give me a sec here, guys, to get organized and get my screen all up here again. Kind of been working in the background here. I thought everything was good to go. Just give me a sec, guys. I've got, I can't see the chat. Comments. All right, there we go. Now I can see some chat. So let's do some hellos. We have number one, be yourself. Hello, Lainey. Vision Acres. Hello, hello. All handmade. Hi, Connie. Rebecca Davis. The Knitting Nanny. How are you? And Garden State Gardener. Hello, Joe. How are things down in Jersey? Hopefully all that bad weather's kind of surpassed you guys. And who have we got here? Big Matt. Good afternoon, sir. Patty, hello. And fellow neighbor, hello, Heather. Nice to see you. All right, I've got some stuff that's showing up on my phone that's not showing up on StreamYard. I think it's going to be time to maybe hit it with a hammer. Altruistic Farmstead. Hello, guys. And it's either Jen or Wiley or all the above. But hello, hello. Nice to see you all. So, things are not too bad here. A little bit humid. Overcast today. The sun was out a little bit, but not for long. And in the mornings, you can tell fall is coming along. A lot of fog. Yesterday morning, I took my oldest to the airport. She's in New Brunswick now for a week, visiting her best friend that she hadn't seen in almost 3 years due to you all know what. And absolutely, Joe, I understand, buddy. That's your middle name is work. 16, 18-hour days. I don't miss that whatsoever. I do miss working. I just, it still stings that, I'm so young, I'll never work again, but it is what it is. It sucks. It really sucks. Everybody's like, oh, I wish I didn't have to go to work. And I'm sitting there going, I wish I could work. But it is what it is. And God bless me that, my employer had long-term. So I'm not trying to, at my age, try to make a living off of disability, which wouldn't even pay the mortgage. So it's not near what it is working, but I can have some meat sauce on my noodles. So let me get back to the talk. I am not sure why I'm seeing people on Facebook, but I'm not seeing them on Instagram or StreamYard. This is definitely a different thing. Anyways, we'll roll on. But I just wanted to come on. I reached out to a friend. Those that know you or know me, I do try to do as much work with kids as at all possible. because without kids staying around in our communities, we're not going to have much of a community left. So, and if you don't have things for kids to do, it makes it a hard, especially being in a rural municipality just outside a large city. The kids see the lights and everything of the big city, most of which do come back to our community. We're only 20 minutes outside the big city. Little Southern Brothers, hello, Donna, how are you? But last Friday, I was actually going to do a live on Friday night. And good friend of mine beat me to it. And with his niece selling some tickets. And what I have is also tickets. By the thumbnail, you saw that. I know it's going to be difficult to get it to a lot of my US subscribers, but I figured that I wasn't going to say anything. And then I had some people that knew that I had the tickets reach out and say, no, you need to help out the Special Olympics, which is an amazing organization. We are down to last count. If you're in the room, Christine, kind of wave. She's the lady that's putting this on. I think we're down to less than 120 tickets for this. I think everybody saw the thumbnail, but that there is a 3-foot by 2-foot, very, very detailed birdhouse. Yes, the value is $600. It took the gentleman over 300 hours to build that. And if you were to go to like some quaint shop in a larger city, you're looking at $1,500 plus. The roof is actual Western red cedar that it looks like he's actually whittled the sticks to make it look like it is like roofing, real cedar shank roofing. It's absolutely amazing piece of art. And like I say, I've got a few tickets left, or some people said they were just going to donate. Please do not feel obligated whatsoever. That's not my intent. I don't normally ask for anything. But since this organization does so much for the special people in our community, I've more or less been around the younger ones, and it just kind of reaches close to home. My what I call my adopted sons, they have hey Tommy, Margie, they both use the program. And the lady that set this up, her son, I've joked around with them since, knee to high to a grasshopper, and I've seen what this actually does. So there she is right there. Hello, Catherine. And so if anybody is interested in, PayPaling, either to purchase some tickets or either donation or tickets, those of you, once the border's closer, we might be able to figure out some kind of shipping, or I can either donate it back, whichever people want. I just wanted to put it out there, and I'll also have if there's any tickets left by tomorrow, whenever I do my Friday afternoon live, I will I'll sell out the rest tomorrow if at all possible. And like I say, we're down to 120 tickets, and they're very reasonable. You get 2 tickets for 10 or 5 for $20, and you those in Canada can either e-transfer me or use PayPal, and I'll pay all the fees. So yeah, do it one of 2 ways. Either let me know here or send me an email privately. That's why I have it running across the screen. And I would have put up my PayPal, but I ran out of time and figured, there was enough people waiting. I wasn't going to make people wait any longer. But yeah, that's what I just wanted to start out Procrastination Thursdays. Who wants to do anything on... I know it's quite humid outside, so anybody around here is trying to stay inside under cover. And yeah, so like I say, if anybody's willing to support the amazing cause, thank you, much appreciated. And yeah, so I will go back over the chat here. I think everybody's just saying hello to one another. And what's the weather like around you, Margie? I heard there was some tornadoes and warnings all from Maryland right up through Virginia, North Dakota, South Dakota, or North Dakota, Carolina. North Carolina, South Carolina. Hopefully you're not in any of those paths. And everybody's keeping safe. What's the temperature like down Louisiana, Tom? Ew. Yeah, that's what it's really been the last 2 weeks here, but we broke over the weekend, and it's humid, but we're not having the temperatures that the temperatures that were like we had. So it's kind of cooled down a little bit. And yeah, you guys are, so it's, I even forget. I haven't, tell you the truth, I haven't even stuck my nose outside the door today. But I know whenever I ran Mackenzie to the airport yesterday morning, it was disgusting at 4:00 in the morning. Like everything was just drenched in fog and yeah, humidity, and it was not nice. Weather update. Oh, I guess it is fairly warm here. We're looking at 82. But what's the humidity? Yeah, 82 with 88% humidity. So it's disgusting for up north. 87. So yeah, it looks like it's starting here, Joe, and just kind of creeping. Hopefully we have. Hopefully we get some more rain. Catherine, I just don't know. Donna, did you read your email? I sent you a message. Don't know if you replied or not. And just let me go over. Okay, I've got a message that I've lost. It's taken wrenches away from people. Anybody noticed anything? I say my whole screen went boop, and I had to reset it on my side. But yeah, I just got a message, an Instagram message that he's missing his wrench. I don't know. I don't see anything different. But I've also got StreamYard. And that doesn't show me a whole lot of anything. So oh. Okay, well that's whenever it went. Okay, Lainey, just give me one sec. Oh, hang on now. Lainey, Margie's saying that your wrench is gone. Yeah, people are going to do e-transfer. I've already got some money coming to you. So, Catherine, so I'll just have them email Debbie and I'll run you over the cash. And then that way I'll cover all expenses. I don't want you guys to cover the expenses. It's the least I can do is cover all the expenses for you. And in the US, they don't have e-transfer. I found that out. Yeah, okay, Lainey, just give me a sec here. I'm just trying to get... Lainey, comment again. Oh, yeah, but I've got PayPal all set up, Catherine, so there's no big deal. I'll cover, and like I say, I'll cover all those fees too. Not that they're a whole lot, but I don't know. They're like, I even forget how much they are. All right, you're back. I don't know what the heck. Year 2, I've added in the other one that was missing. Yeah, I've noticed that, Heather. Everybody seems to be having a lot of... Let's face it, in the last 2 months, everybody's been having so many issues that... Anyways. I don't want to bash anybody until I get all my tickets sold. Just give me a sec, Lainey. I believe it's in every one of my videos. I will see how to copy and trace it over. Stand by. Sorry, guys. And at this point, you got to sing and dance, Margie. I don't have any elevator music or anything to play. Videos. No, that's a live, so it won't have it. Margie, if you can swing over my PayPal, it's in every one. I'm trying to figure out how to do it right now. And for some reason, it's not. Oh, I might have it here, guys. Just stand by. Sorry. Like I said, it's been one of those days. Now I got to log back into YouTube. Go to today. Hey, there I am. Handsome looking fella. Now, all right. So if anybody wants to donate and the US side and either donate it back or do a donation, just let me know. And I am going to post it right now. And then I will Haha, look at me with all my tricks. So my PayPal is pinned to the top. So just make sure that you let me know that you have purchased it, and I will go first come, first serve. Like I say, we've only got 120 tickets left. So whenever you're selling 5 tickets for $20, they go by really fast. So I don't think so, Wiley, but hey, I'm starting to catch up to you. My daughter says that I can almost braid my goatee. Thanks, Marge. So yeah, if anybody's interested, shoot me a PayPal, and I will. I've got some of the tickets here, and if I run out here, that's why Catherine's online. She's got the remainder of the tickets over at her house. And yes, I saw that, Donna. I'm just going to stick to the original plan then of tomorrow. Does that sound better? Hey, Marshall. Sorry, guys. I just want to, before something happens here, how's it going, Marshall? You guys evacuated yet, or you still sitting at home plate ready to run for first, or what's happening out in BC? Been saying a lot of prayers for you guys out there. Not unless you want me to do. Sorry, Donna. I'm like a squirrel right now. Perfect, Lainey. I will get you down right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lainey, do you want me to put my phone number on since you're out of country? And then if you win, obviously I know how to get a hold of you. Or you want me to put your phone number on? Doesn't matter to me. Because it'll be Catherine that pulls it anyways. And if she sees a really weird number, she's going to know where it came from. Hey, Christian. And Lynette, how are you? So what's the weather like out there, Marshall? You guys getting any rain for any, hopefully rain without lightning would be preferable for you folks out there. Yes, I saw that, Lainey. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that. And now, do you want me to put my number or your number? Whatever you want. Hey, Rebecca. Glad you're back. This whole YouTube is going to drive me to drink. Yeah, it kicked me out of my own live. I'm not sure what happened, but again, it did the same thing at the start of it. So hopefully we can get things together here. I am just going over Do. All right. I'm back. Yes, it says your name, Lainey, but it doesn't show me a. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't show me. Do you want your number on here, Lainey, or do you want me to put my phone number? If they draw your name, then they'll call me and then I'll get a hold of you, or that's all I need to know as I fill out your tickets. Will you be safe driving, Lynette? Oh, all right. Well, it would look good in your backyard. You know that. I'll put my name, and we have a bird sanctuary in our township. And if you don't want it, I will donate it under your name to the bird sanctuary. Does that sound good? I know, Marshall. I'm trying to do 1,000,001 different things here, and my daughter that's normally here helping me is actually in New Brunswick, so I'm usually pretty good at talking and writing, so I will definitely. I'll try to get better at that. And if I had Jesse here throwing insults, it'd be a lot better, but you know the way it is. So we got some good news about our cruise in May. Good news for most of us, bad news for some. But it is going to be a 100% vaccinated cruise. I can't believe they're doing it. I think they'll lose out on some business, but I believe that personally we'll be a little safer, which I love because, well, it's all about the safety. 613 4 3 5. I'm just about done here, guys. See, you were supposed to be all. Yes, Joe. I'm very happy about that. I know some people are going to be angry about it, but with Debbie being frontline healthcare at the hospital, whatever safety measures to keep her safe. Her department is already very low in numbers for staff, and she is the closest worker to the hospital. So if anything goes wrong on her days off or not, guess what? 3:00 in the morning, we get calls. Midnight, we get calls. But it is what she signed up for. And she wouldn't have it any other way. But it is definitely hard, you know. And all right, froze. I'm froze. Am I frozen? How am I looking, guys? Hey, Lori, how are you? Yeah, I didn't think I was frozen. It's you, Donna. Sometimes yeah. Well, sometimes, Joe, with this computer, it does, I think if I go back to whenever I bought this computer, it was like gas run. I got to pull like a ripcord to get it started. It's that old. But it is what it is. It still does its work. And there we go. Let me refresh. So those of you that are new, that weren't here before, two organizations, well, two of the most important organizations that I'm a part of here is youth football and Special Olympics. I try to help out as much as I can with the Special Olympics. It's amazing individuals in our community who do so much for every one of us. And, I've had my heart tugged several different ways from many of their members, and they're raffling off a birdhouse that's 100% Western cedar. It's 3 feet long, 2 feet wide. The value of it, $600, and the tickets are going to be drawn September 1st or whenever you sell out. Catherine? I'm not sure how it's going. It says on the tickets the draw will be on the 1st of September at 1 p.m. at Catherine's house. And the tickets are you get 2 tickets for $10, 5 tickets for $20, and I've got about 100 left. So if you're able, great. If you're not, totally understand. I don't normally come asking. So it's going to be September 1st either way. I normally don't come asking, but I figured this is a tremendous cause, and I appreciate everyone that's already given. And I have everybody here in my PayPal. So, you can either donate it back and I'll donate it to somewhere, or if you want to, I can give you a list of the different organizations, or if you just want to give a donation, they'll take that too. Whatever's good for anybody. All that I'm trying to do is to help them out a little bit. That's all. And all right, so just give me one sec, guys. Sorry, there was a fly. I was supposed to go to a wake. Don't think I'm going to make it. I just have to answer this person. Great memory. It's just awful short. You made it, Craig. Absolutely, buddy. How you doing? Nice to see you. What's the weather over in England there now? And I must say, it's really late over there right now, is it not? I appreciate that so much, Joe. I will. You're close enough that we can get that to you. That'd look good out in your garden. Oh, I thought you were more than. I thought we were more than 5 hours apart. I don't know what I was thinking. 8, I think. Sorry. All right, back. Sorry again. I had forgot that I was supposed to go to a wake, but it's in Pembroke, and I'm not making it. So it just one of those things. Oh, it's Joe. I wish I think I can. Christine actually sent me some pictures of it. And yeah, the raffle picture doesn't do it any justice. I'm just trying. Where did you send those to me, Catherine? I think it was Facebook. All right. Bye, Lainey. Thank you again for supporting the Special Olympics. Oh, look at that. She's already sent me 2 more. So, I don't know if this is going to show up. Let's see if I can turn the screen. Anyways, let's see. That is the actual birdhouse. Sorry, guys. I know there's a glare to it. But just the detail of this is absolutely amazing. No wonder it took the man 300 hours, I believe, to make it. So, yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Just give me a sec here. I just got to multitask and do Joe's tickets. So, Joe, do you want me to put my phone number? And then if you win, get a hold of you? Or do you want to send me an email with your phone number? How do you want to do it, bud? And hey, Lori, nice. Hey, that's 2 for 2, Lori. That's awesome. Yeah, okay. I'll put my name on it, Joe. I'll just show you that I put your name on the ticket. Sorry, guys, I'm flipping through the screens here. Come on. There we go. I saw it come across, but it wasn't. And you're gonna know, Joe, that it's another Polish fellow that made this. How old Cecil now, Catherine? I know he was old whenever I was a young lad, so not that it matters because he's just like a fine wine. He only gets better with age. But it just he's been building these for as long as I can remember. And I know my uncle has hired him to do many, many years ago to make 2 birdhouses that looked like his log cabin. And it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, okay, do. So is Marshall, are you still in here? All right, Joe, these are your tickets. I'm just not going to put my phone number on it and then show them. But there's your number 300, number 301. I'll put my name or phone number on them now. Oh, I guess. So Marshall is right in the middle of BC. And he's being affected by the wildfires. And Catherine, what I'm going to do is under the city, I'm just going to put my name. Just so you know that it's one of the ones that I sold. I'm not doing it for everyone, just for the ones that are got my phone number, but I'm sure you'll see myself. Okay, so Joe goes in the sold pile. Do. And so, yeah, Marshall's in the middle of BC, right in the middle of all the wildfires, and they've had to pack the camper, and they're on I don't want to say leave, but they're on evacuation notice right now. And I just, every time I see them pop in, I like to keep up with them and make sure they're safe and whatever out there. All right. So that takes care of those. And yeah, if anybody else isn't subscribed to Craig's Cabin, please do so. He's getting real close. Actually, what are your numbers at now, Craig? You must be getting real close to watch hours. Hey, Sarah, Chris, how are you? And just making sure that I didn't miss anything because it is kind of scrolling. So those that are new, there's the information to help out the Special Olympics. 2 tickets for 10, 5 for 20. And there's my PayPal there. You just have to go up at the top. And I've got it pinned to the top. Just have to click it. Nice and easy. Well, I say it's nice and easy. Probably take me an hour to figure it out, but it Craig, I wouldn't so you're getting yourself 750 hours away from getting monetized. So if anybody has some extra time, go hit up Craig's cabin and put him on the loop. Just make sure that you have the volume up 1 notch and he's in the front. Or if you're going to get groceries, put it on. Because YouTube can figure out if you're YouTube can figure out if you're watching it on the foreground or in the background. So if you're on the background, none of the watch hours count. I just learned that this week. And there's, we'll take that away. So, hello, Amy. How are you? I don't remember. I believe you're new as well to the channel. Welcome. Or new to the live. Maybe not to the channel. And how, thank you, Margie. Just let me, there, I'll go back onto my other phone. It's a lot better. See, I'm an eagle eye, Margie. I figured that one out. Well, if it's your daughter, all right. She's got to be a half decent person. Well, welcome, Amy. And so, Chris, how is the family? I cannot believe how many friends I have down there that are in quarantine right now. It is. Hey, Charles, how are you doing, buddy? That's awesome. Much appreciated, Chris. And I know Craig would be extremely, well, there you go. Okay, so you're all positive now. Stay healthy, my friend. So I know you were, the other night, you looked pretty down, and has it slight symptoms, moderate? And I guess, the whole starter of the situation, how's the young lad? Is he starting to come back around again? Or at least you don't have to quarantine now that you're all sick. Not that there's a bright side, but, I'm doing well, Charles. Just, trying to stay safe. And it just, we watched you guys for so long where your numbers were so low. we were envying you guys up here because, well, even today, we still, since it's happened 19 months ago, we still have to wear masks everywhere. And, this week they've actually, good or bad, have started giving the third shot. Hey, Tony, how are you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. They've actually started to give the third shot to the most, I guess, immune deficiency people. They're saying that the 3 shots is what's going to take this thing out. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but now we seem to be getting better, and you guys are going through this big wave again that they're saying eventually will make it up to us, and that's why they want to start giving everybody the third shot. Up here saying that it's going to cover pretty much, you're not going to get very, very little, if any, symptoms. If you test positive up here, 2, they're saying we will feel like we have a normal common cold. So, and we talked about that on Friday. Our military's done the same as what your military. They have mandated them to take the shot. And Lori, our schools don't start again until the 7th. It's the Tuesday after Labor Day is when our kids start back to school. Now, my daughter, who is a teacher's assistant, she goes back. So Mackenzie flies in on the 25th. She starts work the 26th. And the kids come back on the 7th. And then from kindergarten, they stagger them. Not everybody will go back at once. Kindergartens go back, and then primary, and then high school. And that's the way they do it up here. I was so excited. We were able to start our football program. Not really start. Get the boys off the couch and get the blood circulating in their legs, because their legs have been, on stools and whatever for 19 months, and they've got zero cardio, or they've been eating bonbons and drinking Pepsi for almost 2 years since the last football season. And so we got 2 practices in, and then we got shut down. So unfortunately, that's where we're at right now. Now we have to wait till the school board comes back and decides, is it safe or isn't it safe? Well, any of the parents that were at either one of our practices said that we went beyond and above and beyond to keep their kids safe, that they want to see it. But it's all up to the school board, and they meet Monday of next week or Tuesday. So if I'm really, really, really grumpy, which doesn't happen very often, you'll know what the answer is next week. We're going to have severe fallouts up here. They've already said it. The kids have been cooped up for too long, and their school, their friends, has been this box. They go to school, they're on Zoom. If they're playing video games with their friends, they have Zoom going. It just, yeah, it's sad. I like to see the kids get dirty. And, I made a joke in my last video that I did, that the reason why I'll never get it, or my generation, are fighting it a little bit easier, because we ate 10 pounds of sand as a kid. They're not allowed to do that anymore. And those of you that are around my age or older know what I'm talking about. Wash your hands. Yep, wipe your hands. They were washed. And you were playing with frogs and worms, and the odd one of us have a few ticks. That's about all. The rest of us are all good. I don't know. I don't see any end in the near future. I think it's something that this is our new normal. This is what we have. Absolutely, Joe. The wake that I was supposed to be at was my neighbor lived right across from where I grew up. His dad passed away. And we would be back in the bush from sun up to sundown. And a lot of times they had a half ton with a cap on the back. We'd take that back to the creek and we'd sleep at the creek. All winter, we'd flood it. Well, we didn't. We coaxed the beavers into flooding it. Oh, I don't know how you're going to hold back some of the kids. I know any of the special needs kids that I deal with, or not deal with, but are friends with. They all want their sports back, and to a lot of those people, that's their out. And Catherine, you'll vouch for me. There's such a close-knit community that win or lose, everybody gets a hug. And what they've had to try to preach, for the last 19 months just doesn't compute with a lot of them. They want to give hugs and shake your hand and pat you on the back. And, some of them want to talk to you that close to you. And it's just, who would have thought even 20 months, even February of last year, that this would be this magnitude? Nobody at all. And absolutely, Lori, this is our new normal. And I don't want to sound mean, like negative, but I think we have to learn how to deal with it and live with it. And it's just, I just don't get. So up here, if you get the virus, 3 months, they say you're immune. After that, they're mandating you take the shot. How many people, and by down south, I mean the US, that have had the virus, and So Lori, this is, as per the thumbnail, that's what I'm doing today. Is one of the mums who's on here, Catherine, she, a family friend of theirs, made this birdhouse. It's absolutely massive. And I'm selling tickets. We've got about 100 tickets left. And my PayPal, either Margie's been putting it up or it's linked at the top. And you get 2 tickets for 10 or 2 tickets for $10 or 5 tickets for 20. So, and in no way is anybody obligated, or, I understand things are tight, and I don't normally ask, but a couple of my friends on here said absolutely people would love to help. And we've sold quite a few already, and I'm thinking I'll probably sell more tomorrow, but you see, it's funny, Chris, how I just don't know how it all works, because the CDC is saying stuff that's different from Europe. Europe saying stuff, like every country seems to be saying something different. And then the WHO is sitting there going, well, what about this? And like nobody's listening to them because, well, might want to tell us next time there's a pandemic coming, but that's as political as I'll get on that one. It's sad, really sad, but I might have missed it, Chris, but how are you guys feeling? You doing all right, or bad symptoms, or? Oh, okay. Once I figure out how to do it, hang on. You know me, my friend. I am about as technical as a fly. But I do believe I've got it. So you want to come on and we'll chat. Oh, come on. There we go. But, oh yeah, Charles, I just can't believe how many. Now, I know you folks down there have a lot of private schools, like Christian schools and whatever, a lot more. Like we have a Catholic school system here or a public school system. And then there is some private, but they're primarily in like bigger centers. But they tend to have the holidays all at the same time. And all our kids are always the Tuesday after. Tony, our hospital workers, my wife had hers in January. And they're not. Says you're okay. There you are, Chris. Oh, Tony, our hospital workers, my wife had hers in January. And they're not.
Give me just a second.
Says you're okay. There you are, Chris. Oh, Tony, our hospital workers, my wife had in January. And they're not.
Give me just a second.
Yeah. Turn off your Facebook. YouTube.
Oh, Tony, our hospital workers, my wife had in January. And they're not.
Give me just a second.
Turn off your Facebook. Still getting a lot of feedback. Have you got YouTube open?
Turn off.
Yeah, it went to StreamYard instead of like I'm not used to that because I'm on my laptop today versus my phone. So I had to shut it down.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Tony, our hospital workers, it wasn't mandatory, but they were strongly recommended. And with my wife literally being inches away from positive cases, it was in her best interest to take it right away. And, God bless, she's toughed it through so far. She's been good. So, but now, as of, I think they said on Monday, hospital workers must be vaccinated. So that means if they don't, they have to be tested or give a reason why and then be tested. And then they have to be tested every shift. But like what they said up here is that's fine and dandy for a large hospital, but some nurses work 12 hours, some work 8 hours. Like you're going to need somebody there testing. How much is this going to cost the hospital system for the people that just don't want to take it? And there's different variations of reasons why, and I can understand medically why, and you know, I just, some of the reasons I just shake my head, like what they do to their body, and then say that they don't want it on moral issues. Anyways, I'm gonna get slapped for going on about that one, but so how are you feeling?
Mild, very mild symptoms. I mean,
Okay.
congestion, fevers, cough, sore throat. Just
So pretty much like a cold, strep throat, and the flu kind of mixed together.
yeah, that's what we've had so far. But as soon as Jacob, you know, tested, then I immediately started like flooding. You know, we started flooding ourselves with vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium.
Okay.
But
you were vaccinated.
No.
You were vaccinated, weren't you?
No.
Oh, I thought you were through work.
No, they're making it mandatory at work, but I personally don't agree with it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for an exemption.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to be.
Well, from what I'm hearing is a lot of them that have got it, their doctors won't give them the injection. And that's
Nope.
Oklahoma. That's people from Oklahoma. I'm not going to mention any names, but their doctors won't inject because they say they're fine. But yet up here is like a total 180.
Yeah, it's been crazy because it's like I've seen so many people, like I know people who's had COVID and has been fine. They're like, I know there are some clinics who are sending unvaccinated people who test positive all the time. But then again, I'm watching videos of people who are going to their doctor's offices and they're going, okay, are you seeing an influx of COVID? And they're saying yes. Because I would watch this one and she goes, this is just in my doctor's office. I've asked every doctor, every nurse that I have run across the same 3 questions. Is there an influx? They said yes. Vaccinated or unvaccinated? They said both. They said, has it been more with vaccinated people or more in unvaccinated people? And in her specific clinic, it was vaccinated people. There were more people that were vaccinated that were coming in with positive symptoms or testing positive than there was unvaccinated people testing positive. So, you know, it's like I told a friend of mine, I said, here's the thing. I said, one clinic could have one thing. I said, and you can drive down the road and the clinic down the road's going to have just the opposite numbers. You know, so
And up here, the hospital, they were just updated with our numbers, and it's the exact opposite. It's 85%, an influx of 85% or 85. Hang on now, I don't want to get this wrong. 85% of the people coming in now that are testing positive are unvaccinated, and that's what they were given at the hospital for numbers, and that's right from whoever the ministry. And there's so many people. I do think that there's just so many people. And I'm not saying that, in no way. I'm 100%. It's a personal choice. I don't think it's going to be. I think you're going to see, like any other vaccine, once it's out of its emergency state, is going to be put into the vaccination book that you're going to have to do. I think that's what I'm reading on the wall from the different medical people that I've talked to, and and specials that I've seen from all over. And I'm talking like Europe, all around. But again, Europe, most of their vaccination was the one that neither North America wouldn't accept. Well, Canada did for a while until they realized that there were so many people dropping.
It's crazy because I've heard video from the inventor of the mRNA, who his primary, like his job is vaccines. That's what his job is.
Yeah.
He is 100% for every vaccine on the market to date.
Wow.
Except for the COVID vaccines. He is 100% against all COVID vaccines.
Yeah.
Which says a lot.
Oh, there's I'd say there's about 50-50 split.
It is about a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it hard for some people to make a conscious decision on whether, to get it or not to get it, because it's so split down the middle. One person will say it's good, the next person will say it's bad. And it's crazy, and it's so hard. And for me, what makes this so hard is that it feels like my choice is being taken away. It's if you want to work, get vaccinated. You want to go to the grocery store, get vaccinated. You want to cross the state line, you have to be vaccinated. That takes my right away. As an American, it takes my right away. And it's like, why did I join the military? Why did I fight for this country if my rights are going to be impinged on?
Yeah. And, it's the same thing up here. If we want to travel, you have to do it. All my whole family, with the exception of myself, just due to my medical, they were pretty much mandatory. Oldest daughter's in the school board, wife's at the hospital, and my youngest daughter is in daycare, and then Kyle's the military. So, the reason why I like to travel. I like to go down to football games, and we really haven't done any traveling. Just with my wife's parents living so far away, that's what we traveled. We traveled down there. That was our, our travel budget was down there, and then but now we're getting to the age where we can, we've got one home, and the rest gone. and we can start to do these things. Yeah.
I
But-
told Sarah the other day, I said, well, if they start requiring a vaccine to cross the state lines, I guess we'll never leave the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I was like, because, I've been anti-vaccine since I got out of the military.
Well,
and that was because I don't know what I got vaccinated with while I was in the military. And so I'm standoffish of vaccines. Even the flu vaccine, and it's been around forever. And I'm like, no, I don't want it. Thanks, though.
That's another one where, due to my health, I've been taking it. And does it work? I don't know. I haven't had the flu. Actually, yes. Out of the last 6 years that I had this stomach flu, which it doesn't protect against. I've had stomach flu once.
Well, it was crazy. The entire time I was in the military, if you weren't allergic to eggs, you got the flu vaccine every year. You didn't get a choice. And every year, I would be down sick for 2 weeks afterwards. Like, it usually didn't take but a day or two, and I would be so sick.
Yeah.
Got out of the military, quit taking the flu vaccine, never got sick again with the flu.
But like you said, and you nailed it right on the head, you don't know what you were injected with whenever you went across these. And that was that's the biggest thing between our two militaries.
Like, I know for a fact that I got smallpox.
Yep.
I know for a fact that I got COVID or anthrax.
Yep. Wasn't there mustard gas as well? That was the big one that a lot of people got sick with.
They did. They didn't tell us about that one.
I see. That was just from what we heard from people that were in our military. That's all. Oh, did you just read? Tony just put that his wife had, last year, and they didn't think his wife was going to make it. Took her almost 2 months to recover, and 80% of us, it took 6 to 8 months to get lung capacity back.
Yeah, it's
nasty.
It affects every person differently. Just
Absolutely.
like the flu, just like pneumonia, chicken pox. I mean, it affects so many people differently. We've been lucky and have had just mild symptoms, whereas somebody else is, like Tony's wife, we've got a member of our church in the hospital now, so it's like, I don't know if it's because we're still kind of on the younger scale.
That's right. Younger and healthy.
We're healthier, in that aspect. It could be a number of things. I know I grew up, like you, eating dirt and
frog and
playing with snakes, fishing, and in the military we would go out for 2 weeks at a time and not get a shower, so you didn't have much. You couldn't wash your hands or anything like that. You hardly ever had, if you got a hot meal, 9 times out of 10 the gnats would fly into it and you were eating those, so
exactly. Like you look at I don't know how many you did, but what did Mike say last night? I think All right. Actually, all right. I'll give you a text if I need any help. I appreciate it. The lady that was doing the draw, she has to run out. So, but absolutely, you know, Mike. What was Mike saying? 8 tours he's done,
Something like that.
and they shot you guys full of, you know what? Well, you don't know what,
Right.
you know.
I did 2 tours overseas, one in Iraq, one in Kuwait.
Okay.
And I didn't get near as many the second go around, but I had only been home. So it was crazy because I got deployed to Fort Riley, Kansas for 10 months, roughly 10 months. I came off of that deployment in July of 2003. In October of 2003, I was deployed to Iraq. I got home November of 2004. And in July of 2006, I was deploying to Kuwait. So,
yeah. Oh, you know, that's it. And absolutely, Charles, there is no living virus in the shot. It's dead. It is dead cells in the vaccine. Now, I'm only talking Pfizer and Moderna. I don't know about the rest of them. I didn't research them because they weren't an option for us here. But I researched the 2 of the, you know, those 2 to no end. And yes, it's Chris, and they're in Oklahoma. And can you see the chat?
yeah, I was able to pull it up. Yeah. I was just getting ready to say, yeah, we're in Oklahoma.
Yeah. But you know, that's it. And exactly the flu shot
For years.
Yeah.
For years, the flu shot was a lie. So the flu shot was comprised of 3 parts, 2 live viruses and 1 dead.
Yeah.
And now the flu is all dead.
Yeah.
There's no more live virus in the flu shot.
Well, no, they say that they were running into issues. So now it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's 99%. Excuse me. It is 99% dead virus. And sometimes they change it. Like we get the second, you know, like we were talking about it last week. And you know what? Yeah, I dropped half the people left, but I feel that people need to get their stories out, you know. And what's good for my family, possibly not good for your family. And
right.
That's one thing I will not, I've never judged, and I've never discriminated against anybody. It is what it is, and until you walk in my shoes or I walk in your shoes, don't tell me how to live. And that's the way I was brought up, and that's the way that I believe in. And right or wrong, you know, like there's some people that, oh, I got the shot, so everybody in the world should get it, you know. And I said earlier with the crews being 100% vaccinated, it's good for my family.
Right.
They're gonna lose cruisers, but you know, again, it's not good for somebody else's family like mine. But that's what's so good about this whole life. Life's all about choices. And
it's like, you know, I've told some of the girls at work, you know, that have gotten it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you have to do what you feel is best for you.
Amen.
You know, I said, you know, and I have to do what I feel is best for me.
Yeah. And it's okay to disagree.
I said, I said, here's the thing. I said, every time I talk about getting the vaccine,
Yeah.
I get so sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
I said, and to me, that's God telling me that don't do it. I'm like, until I get 100% confirmation
Yeah.
that, that's what is best. I'm not just going to jump on some bandwagon because the government tells me to.
Yeah.
Or because my neighbor tells me to.
Exactly.
I've
Hey, Gagne Farms.
done my research, and with what I've seen, I'm not comfortable with it. So that's my choice. That's not, it. And that's, I've told several people that have gotten vaccinated, look, that's your choice. That's your decision. I don't look at you any differently today as I did yesterday before you got vaccinated.
Yeah.
It's not like you just took the plague. There's no difference. You haven't changed. You just did what you felt was best for you.
We all have to look out for our families. And again, can you imagine if we all agreed on every situation? It'd make one a heck of a boring life.
Thank
And
you, Cabin in the Woods.
yeah, Tony's a great fella. I wish he would have got a little closer to the camera yesterday. I wanted to, poke fun at him a little bit, but he kind of stayed away from the camera while he was with Jen and Wiley.
Oh, I was I was watching that live, and I was like, I got to go make some soup. I wanted tomato soup so bad yesterday.
That's funny.
And I got in there, and I got to digging through all the grocery bags, and no tomato soup.
Oh, no.
I guess.
Hey, Jason.
The order that we had made, that was one of the items that they were out of.
Oh, no.
So I had to settle on broccoli and cheese soup, which is fine. I like it just as well.
Yeah.
I got it made, and I come back in here and sat down at my computer, and the live was over, and it was playing oh crud. Now I can't remember who it was. She's just got a small garden.
Break a leg?
No.
Simply Jan?
No, smaller than
that. Growing with Hudson?
Growing with Hudson.
Look at that.
Yeah. One of her videos was playing. And I was like, sitting here with my bowl of soup going, I wanted to see how many more people they fed.
Yeah, I get a kick out of old Cowboy telling Jen what to make the following week, and telling everybody, just pointing everybody. Absolutely, Lori. I love growing with Hudson as well. She's funny.
Yeah, she cracks me up.
Yeah. There's I gotta say, most of the people that I say that that are in my lives and watch me, there's 99%. I might be a week or two behind, but I always try to get to everybody. And
That's what I've been doing the last couple of days, because I just couldn't lay in bed anymore.
Oh,
It's really taken a toll on my back.
mm,
I'm
take care,
possibly
Charles.
looking. I'm
God bless,
possibly
buddy.
looking at back surgery, anyways. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm on the list, but they won't do me right now because the next one will be my last one. I've already had. They've already done a partial discectomy on L1 S5 or S5 L1, something like that. And now they've got a rod like they did my upper. But he said because it's deteriorating so fast, I've got one shot. So
Yeah.
he's like, if you can go until you have complications, he's hoping to get 5 to 10 more years before he does it. And then, like he said, he'll do it. And then once that runs out, I'm in my wheelchair. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's not if, it's when.
Right.
I will be in a wheelchair. And it just, that's why one of the reasons why I started this, that my grandkids or whatever can see me actually moving around without wheeling around.
Right. Well, so my last MRI showed arthritis from T1 all the way down through S1.
Okay. Yeah.
I have bulging disc, degenerating disc.
Yeah.
My S1 is actually floating. It's not, it's supposed, so your entire sacrum, S1 through, is all supposed to be fused. My S1 is not, it just floats. So that and my foramens, which are the little holes that your nerve roots or nerve endings come out of.
Yep.
And my L4, L5 minor practically shut completely off.
Yep.
So in reality, if they open those up to where it's not putting pressure on those nerves and refuse my sacrum or my S1 back to my sacrum the way it's supposed to be, then that should alleviate 90% of my issues in my back. And
So
I've been fighting since 2003 to get something done with my back.
Yeah. Well, like I say, they did my neck, and my neck I'm fused from, what is it, C1 to T2. Total fused, both sides. And then down below, I forgot how high he has to come up, but he's got to go right down into my lumbar. And that's got to be fused. So, yeah, no, it's not nice. It's there's some days that I just can't get out of bed, and it is what it is. But I've got a disease called DISH, degenerative disc something.
Right.
A lot of people have like degenerative disc disease. Mine is so it's taking all my bones and crystallizing them. Something I was born with. And it took them 44 years to figure it out. Why I constantly, like I was hurting after playing sports as a kid. But nobody, lose some weight. That's all I ever heard.
Right.
And then, so if they would have found it back then, there is no known, like spinal research is next to nothing, which is disgusting. There's so many people with spinal issues that, wither away that, the doctors say that there is potential. They just have no money to do any research. All the money goes to specific causes,
Right.
and they get passed over every year. And actually, the wake that I was supposed to be at this afternoon, he dove off a dock, my buddy, and he's pretty much a quadriplegic. I did the same thing as a kid and couldn't move my neck for a month. I was close. But young lads get a few drinks in you, run off the end of the dock, and dove in a little bit too deep. And, I was fortunate.
Right.
But they said, did that trigger my bones to start? They're not sure. Was it that trauma that started all this, or was I born with it? They can't actually prove what did it. So, anyways,
They told me mine was just wear and tear from being in the military.
Well, I was going to say you were not in infantry, but you were with the guns, so you're constantly bending and lifting and bending and lifting. And
I started out as a combat engineer, demolitions expert, and my first year in the military, I was a radio operator, so I carried the radio. I carried the 60 cal, and I was the grapple man. So my ruck was well over 120 pounds.
Yeah.
I was probably carrying close to 250. I weighed 133 pounds then and was carrying close to 250 on any given time out in the field.
Yeah.
So it just jumping out of trucks with 120 plus pound rucks, going, and then in the field artillery, those rounds weighed on the low end 95 pounds. On the high end, we was looking at 120, 130 pounds on the high end.
Yeah.
And have to bend down and pick one of those up. And it was, I definitely did not pick a job that was going to be easy on my body.
No. And that's why I keep telling Kyle, it's fine while he's young to be with, artillery, but not to lose sight of his military police, because he's going to live a lot longer and a lot better life being a police officer in the military than artillery. And I think I've finally got it through his head that, old dad might be right.
Well, and I would not be hesitant to talk to him at all either.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could go back and do my military career over again, I would definitely look at a job, for one, that wasn't as hard on my body.
Yeah.
And for two, that would have given me a long career after I got out of the military.
Yeah.
Because one of my jobs I can do outside.
Well, that's it. There's not too many people hiring people to fire 50 caliber cannons at one another, outside of the military. So,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we're telling him is, he can do a lateral switch over to any police force whenever he's done. And right now, the military is looking for people that'll do specialty training. like Mike with the drugs and whatever else. Even dogs now, they want dogs as part of the
Canine,
they want canine
canine
units.
handlers.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, he can go in as an MP,
Mhm.
become a canine handler.
Yep. Pay to train.
Run drug dogs, bomb dogs, those types of things. Get out, go to work in a bigger city,
Mhm.
doing the exact same thing. And all of his training is going to transfer over into the civilian world. So all of his licensing or all of his trainings will transfer over.
Yep.
Which all of my combat engineer stuff, like all of that training transferred over into the civilian world.
Mm.
But the problem is that I was overqualified.
That's right. Take care, Tony.
Have a good one, Tony. I was overqualified. So it was like, the thing with being an MP and then going into law enforcement when you get out, you can never be overqualified for a job.
Well, no, you just walk in and, you can walk right into a job.
Oh, very easily.
And a friend of ours, he's the inspector for the provincial police here for a town just north of us. And he wants Kyle to forget about the military and come straight into the OPP. And Kyle's like, no, I want, and he's wanted to be a police officer, I'd say, since the age of 8. He's wanted to be, and then he was looking at the Air Force, but he got too tall for the Air Force. He's got, above perfect vision, so that wasn't the issue, but he was too tall. Can't fit in the cockpit.
Helicopters.
But he didn't want to. He wanted to fly the jets. And, so he kind of got down about that. And then, we started talking about, well, you've always wanted to be a police officer, so why not put the two together with the military? And, since about 12, that's been his. So, yeah. Anyways, I was only going to stay on an hour today, and we're pushing 2 again. So,
hey, that's what happens on Procrastination Thursday.
Procrastination Thursday, man. But and I've got to go get supper ready. So it's all about that. So I've got the roast already in the crock pot. So do some taters.
Yeah, we decided that we're not cooking, so we bought a bunch of soups and stuff we can just throw in the microwave. And
well, yeah, it's pretty hard whenever all 3 are down with the virus. So absolutely. So, anyways, you guys stay safe.
Will do.
And we will see everybody tomorrow.
Oh, we don't know when it's going to happen yet.
Yep.
We are planning a live.
Awesome.
We just don't know when. And we have a surprise for our live.
Nice. Well,
so
let us know.
As soon as we know all the details and get them figured out, we'll be sure to let everyone know.
Absolutely. Let us know, and if it's anytime next week or whatever, let me know tomorrow, and I'll push it on my live. And
yeah, we're still discussing. We're still trying to work out some of the details and stuff, but of course we've kind of not been filling up to it. So
I was gonna say, just why don't you just get better and then worry about
But we do have something to celebrate our 100. In fact, when I was logging in today, it showed 101. So
awesome. Awesome.
So we're doing pretty well.
Yeah. Well,
And
now that you're at the 100, it'll just keep growing and growing and growing.
Yep. So we're planning something around that, but we're still kind of talking through it and stuff. But I wanted to give everybody the heads up that it is coming. We just don't know exactly when yet. So
yeah. Oh, okay. Just Debbie walked in the door with a great big box. I'm like, it's Christmas, but of course it's for my son. But yes, Donna, I'm just logging off now. So I guess Landon, Little Southern Brothers, they're going to go live tomorrow night, and her son Landon is going live tonight at 7:30.
Okay.
And oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Donna, help me. Landon is a little. I gotta plug Landon's live. Come on, Donna, help me out here. Oh my goodness. I hate whenever you draw a blank like that. I'm just going through all my. Yes. The Southern Life. Go 7:30 your time. He'll be live tonight, and there's always a lot of fun there. So he's going live tonight. Little Southern Brothers. I don't know what time they're going live, but they're going to go live tomorrow night. At least they have the next couple nights all covered off. And then I'll see everybody at 1:30 tomorrow. So
alrighty.
All right. Take care, guys. See you later.
You guys too. Bye.
Take care, Chris.